I mean, we talk about this all the time. God has ordained 3 institutions on the earth. He's ordained the home, He's ordained the government, and He's ordained the church. But each one of them have a sphere of responsibility that they are to remain in. And when they cross that boundary, can I tell you something? You don't have to obey them. You don't have to obey them. When the government crosses the boundary that God has set, you don't have to obey them. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if they put something that you don't like. That's not what I'm saying, right? Nobody likes paying taxes, okay? Well, I don't like paying taxes, so I'm not going to obey the government. Jesus said, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar and to God the things that are God's, right? It's not just, well, I just don't like something. No, it needs to be very clear against God. This was very clear against God. The king was saying, you take these baby boys and you kill them. That's very clear against God, right? In the same way, may I say the same thing? In the home, right? God has established the parents to be the authority in the home. But if the parents are telling you to do something that goes beyond what God has said, then you don't have to obey. Now again, we're talking about, kids, we're not just saying, hey, if you don't want to obey mom and dad, don't obey mom and dad. No, God says you're supposed to obey, right? But when a parent is trying to tell a child to do something that goes against God, then guess what? Your responsibility to obey is now relinquished because you are to obey God rather than men.